Welcome back. This is chapter 5, Princess September, and I'm here with all the exercises from this chapter. First up, we have the word meaning. So, here we go. First one, peculiar, strange, handy, immediately available. Oriental, countries of Far East. Comforted, console, or bring cheer to. Stuff and nonsense, senseless talk. Hop, jump, bounce, or spring. Number 7, glided, drifted, or floated. Bow, bend, head, or upper part of the body as sign of respect. Saucer, dish or plate. Perch, place where a bird sits or rests. Sentiment, emotion, admirable, commendable, or praiseworthy. Vexed, worried. Glam, sad. Lark, a kind of songbird. Dreadful, frightful or horrible. Charming, attractive. Absurd, ridiculous or foolish. Ominously, threateningly. Uneasy, nervous or on edge. Snares, traps for catching birds or animals. Fancy, bent or inclination. Alighted, come down. Anxious, worried or concerned. Circumstances, state of affairs or situation. Remark, comment or observation. Thump, hit or beat. Popped in, pushed in. Ivory, two long external teeth of an elephant. Prowling, moving about quietly. Dawn, daybreak, first light in the sky before sunrise. Dew, tiny drops of water that form on cool surface at night. Slip, escape, fond of, having a liking for. Sulking, to be silent and refuse to smile to people because of anger. Obstinate, stubborn or adamant. Next, be rid up, be free up. Startled, surprised or shocked. Cheerful, happy. Sob, cry noisily or weep. Sill, a slab at window opening or doorway. And the last one is maids of honor, that is women attending the princess. So with this we conclude the word meaning. Okay, here we have the fill-ups. So let's begin it. First one. The king of Siam had a peculiar habit. The word to be marked here is peculiar. Next. He gave his daughters a green parrot in a golden cage. The word here is green. Next. The princesses were vexed at the compliments received by the little bird. The word here is vexed. Next, the little bird flew round her singing like a nightingale. The word to be marked here is nightingale. Number 5, it must be dreadful not to have a pet bird as we do. And the word here is dreadful. It's absurd to talk of your bird when he flies freely. The word to be marked here is absurd. Next one, number 7. Safety first, said the sisters ominously. The word to be marked here is ominously. Next, you never know what trouble he might get into, and the word here is trouble. He might take a fancy to somebody else. The word here is fancy. Next, under the circumstances, this was a very unfortunate remark. And the word to be marked here is circumstances. Next, number 11. September felt her heart go thump against her chest. The word to be marked here is thump. Number 12. The little bird tried to slip through the bars of the cage. The word here is slip. Next, the princess was a little anxious at the bird not being acted. The word here is anxious. 14. If he's obstinate and dies, it'll serve him right. So here the word to be marked is obstinate. Number 15, and the last one from Phillips is, good gracious me, how stiff I am, he exclaimed. And the word to be marked here is gracious. With this we conclude the Phillips. Okay, now I'm here with the MCQs for you. So here we go. The first one. The parrot could say pretty poorly in some Oriental languages. Options are A, 7, B, 9, C, 11, and the right option is 7. That is option number A. Second, and for each of the princesses the bird sang. Options are A, same song, B, different song, C, no song, and the right option is B, different songs. Number 3, September ran through all the rooms singing like a. Options are cuckoo, A, B, nightingale, C, lark, and the right option is C, lark. Number 4, the little bird had gone to pay a visit to his. Options are A, father-in-law, B, maternal uncle, C, grandmother, and the right option is A, father-in-law. Next, number 5, what is the joke? This was said by. Options are A, Princess September, B, the little bird, C, other princesses. And the right option here is the little bird. 6th, but she was awakened by the little bird. Options are A, at the instant, B, at morning, C, at dawn, and the right choice is C, at dawn. 7. The princesses told September she was very wise to take there. Options are A, advice, B, help, C, parrot, and the right choice is A, advice. Number 8. The bird said, I cannot sing unless I'm. Options are A, happy, B. Free, C. Confident, and the right choice is B. Free. Number 9. She opened the window and placed the bird on. Options are A. Her hand, B. Her shoulder, C. The sill. And the right option is C. The sill. 10th and the last one from MCQs is: she was carried to Cambodia as a bride on a. Options are A. White elephant, B. Blue elephant, C. Decorated elephant, and the right option here is A. White elephant. With this, we conclude MCQ. We have the question answers, page number 38. So here we go. First question we have here is: how many daughters did the royal couple have? Answer: the royal couple had 9 daughters. Second, why were they named after the months of the year? Answer: the queen had a tough time recalling all the names, and so their names were changed after the months of the year for her convenience. Number 3, the king had a peculiar habit. What was it? Why is it called peculiar? Answer: his habit had been peculiar in the sense that he gave away gifts to others instead of receiving them on his birthday. Number 4, what was Princess September's reaction to the loss of her parrot? Answer: she gave a very strong reaction and kept on crying all the while. Every effort was made to comfort her, but all in vain. Even she stopped taking food. Fourth, part second, what was her mother's reaction to it? Answer: mother was unaffected by all her sobbing and drama surrounding the parrot's death, and called it stuff and nonsense. Question number 4, part 3. What do the reactions indicate about the nature and temperament of each? Answer: the princess was very simple and kind-hearted, besides being sensitive. She was stricken with grief when her parrot died. The queen, on the other hand, remained unmoved and offered no word to console her. What pulled the princess out of her gloom? It was a little songbird who, with his melody, had created such a magic that the enchanted princess forgot all about her loss and appreciated his song. How did the maids of honor come to know that the princess and the bird had become intimate friends? Answer: when the maids of honor brought in breakfast for the princess, they were amazed to find a little bird eating rice off the princess' hand and then producing the loveliest song ever heard. The rapture and ecstasy of the princess at this song was enough to tell them they were intimate friends. Number 7. The new bird was full of new songs, but the old parrots always repeated themselves. What did they say? The old parrots only repeated what they had been taught. They could only say, "God save the king" and "Pretty Polly." Question number 8. What is the king's opinion about the counselors? Why did he form that opinion? Answer. The king had a low opinion about his counselors because, like parrots, they too repeated the same thing differently. The question number 9. The 8 princesses made an offer to Princess September. What was it? Answer. They offered their pocket money to Princess September to buy another parrot, as the old one had died. That was 9 first, this is 9 second. Why, in your view, did they do it? Answer. Other sisters of the princess were jealous of September's new possession of that little songbird, who sang so beautifully that it created some sort of magic around. This envy drove them to hatch a plot by which they wished to separate her from the bird. What did the sisters advise the princess to do about her bird? They advised her to put the little bird into the cage, lest he should fly away for good. Now here we have the question answers from page number 43. Question number first. In the following sentences, elaborate the parts given in bold. Under the circumstances, it was a very unfortunate remark for the bird to make. Answer. The sisters instigated against Princess September and tried to create suspicion in her mind about the bird. They remarked, if her bird returned, she should consider herself lucky, and if he ever did, she should pop him into a cage for his own good. When he returned, he made this revelation that he nearly missed coming that night because his father-in-law had thrown a party and he insisted his staying back that night. Question number second, part first. What did Princess September do to ensure safety of her pet? Answer. To make sure that the bird remained ever with her and that she never missed him, the princess gripped him firmly and put him inside a golden cage. Next, question number second, part 2. How did the bird react to it? Answer. At first, the bird failed to understand why she held him so firmly. He thought it might be out of love, since she missed him so dearly, and so he was gripped hard. But when the bird was thrust inside the cage, he was utterly shocked and asked her in disbelief, what joke was that? Question number 3. Why did the bird refuse to be taken out in her cage? Answer. According to the bird, It was not the same thing as being free and moving about as per one's wish, when compared to being taken in the open in a cage. Looking through the bars at the open blue sky did not give the same pleasure to the heart, and so such a freedom is not worth having it. Question number 4, part first. What persuaded Princess September to give the bird his freedom again? Answer. Upon coming to learn that freedom was the only option for the bird to survive in this world, the princess decided to let him go and have his life. For the bird, song was life, and if he was not to sing, he could not live. Again, the condition for a song was to have liberty, and with it, song flew spontaneously out of his heart. Question number 4, part second. How did the bird react to it? Answer. After getting the desired freedom, the bird was naturally very pleased. It was grateful to the princess as she realized the pain of his heart. Before taking a flight, the bird promised it to the princess to return and sing the most beautiful song. Question number 5. Princess September kept her window open day and night. How did it help the bird? Answer. The open window was an open invitation to come and sing. The bird enjoyed this freedom without any kind of restrictions, and it backed him up and helped him pour his heart out, singing the loveliest song ever learned. Question number 5, part second. How did it help the princess herself? Answer. The open window attracted all the goodness of nature, fresh air, light, warmth from the sun, sweet fragrance of flowers, sweet song of birds. All these elements helped her develop her personality and emotional well-being. Question number 6 and the last from this chapter. Are the 8 sisters kept their windows shut? How did it affect them? Answer. The sisters held a different viewpoint of life. To them, natural elements did not play any role in life. They kept windows shut all the time, which negatively impacted their physical and emotional growth, and they grew extremely ugly.